Hi guys, this is Ali King. It's Romance Class April Fool's Day on April 24th. See you at twitch.tv/romanceclass.
Hi everyone. Thank you, Ali, for that for that ad promoting April Fool's Day. Yay! So hello and welcome to this episode of the Romance Class podcast. Romance Class is a community of Filipino authors of romance in English. Since 2013, our community has helped over 80 authors publish over 100 books. We also have a podcast, which is what you're watching or listening to now, and it has been a space to explore more of what we can do with the books and what we can discuss with the authors. This podcast is produced by Tanya Arpa and Mina V. Esguerra and is part of the Frolic Podcast Network. Before we start, we would like to remind everyone to subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Head over to kilig.pub/YouTube, hit the subscribe button, and also click on the bell to be notified when a new video is coming. My name is Mina Villasguerra, and I'm hosting the episode today. So, in this episode, we have a panel. We have on our panel some romance class authors, and we will be fan casting their books. For the purposes of this episode, fan cast means are suggestions and ideas for people who could portray our characters in our stories for adaptations like movies and series. We have people in the live stream. Hello. And we would like to encourage you to also type in your suggestions if you are inspired to do so. So why do this? Why fan cast our books? Apart from being fun, it's actually nice to imagine that our work can be adapted into other forms of media. And we do acknowledge that this is the kind of inspiration that we use in our writing, and maybe it comes through in the books. Let's see the relationship between inspiration and what we end up creating. We will start in a little bit, but I would like to remind everyone that we actually have April Feels Day happening on April 24. And we have new friends, live readers, who will be reading from the books. Before we start, let's hear from another of our guest live readers.
Hi, I'm Nikki. Please join us for Romance Class April Feels Day on April 24 at twitch.tv/romanceclass. See you, classmates!
Thank you, Vicky. So joining us today are authors Ana Tejano, Brigitte Bautista, Bianca Mori, and Suzette de Borja. Before we start doing our fan cast, let's have each author introduce themselves and what they're up to right now. How about let's start with Anna?
All right. Hi, I'm Anna. I am the author of three books. I'm the author of Keep the Faith. But today we'll be fan casting my first book, Fall Like It.
Thank you, Anna. How about Bridge? Up next.
Hello, I'm Brigitte Bautista, RomanceClass author. So I write WLW Romance, and to date I've published 2 books and 1 anthology. For today's podcast, we will be fan casting my most recent novel, Yumi US.
Thank you, Bridge. Suzette.
Sorry. Hi, everyone. My mic is muted. Sorry. I'm Suzette de Borja. Good afternoon, author. And for today's podcast, I will be fan casting my latest short story from the anthology Trope-tastic, The Kindness Bundle, entitled Be With Me.
Thank you, Suzette. And finally, Bianca.
Hi everyone, I'm Bianca Mori. I've been part of the Romance Class community since 2014 officially. I've written 7, I think. Romance Class books. The latest one is One Night at the Penthouse Suite, which we will be fan casting today. So exciting.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Okay, so this is how we will do this fan casting program. I will ask an author to talk about their featured book, just a quick description of what the story is about for people who, just a refresher, especially for those who have read it. And then to give us like a short description of the plot and the two characters that we will be fan casting. So it's the main pairing. Tell us about your main pairing. Tell us what they're about, the vibe, what they're into. And then us here in the panel and you in the chat, we will suggest the fan cast for these characters. So let's start with Bianca Mori. Tell us about your book.
Okay, so One Night at the Penthouse Suite. So it's actually the full novel that stars characters that stars talaga feeling feeling maglalabas na sa TV. But they were initially in One Night in the Streets of Makati, which first came out in the Make My Wish Come True Romance Class anthology. So the characters are Cora Siacho, so she is an heiress. Um, in my head, she's morena, she has high cheekbones, and she's like super dignified kasi she is the CEO of, or the CEO to be groomed to take over her father's company, which she does in One Night in the Penthouse, at the Penthouse Suite. Um, the her LI, so si Steven Cruz, we first meet him at One Night in the Streets of Makati. He is a middle class guy. He works in a BPO. He is in resources management. He's cute in a boyish way, kind of not super polished. And he also has like he tends to blurt out the wrong things, or is unable to express himself clearly. So that's one of the things that they deal with in One Night in the Streets of Makati. But when we come to One Night at the Penthouse Suite, he is more, their relationship has gone through a few months together, so it's more of their partnership and how they weather Cora ascending to the CEO position of her family company. So it's a high society romance. There is some corporate politics. There is a lot of sexy times, and there's some travel involved as well. And it's more about, like, unlike my other romances where we start with them meeting together and stuff like that. For One Night at the Penthouse Suite, I wanted to explore, how do we write a romance between people who start the book or already together, like how do they weather the things that come their way during, while the book goes on. Plus yeah, they have that social class difference, and I wanted to explore that as well, especially with Cora, or the woman character, being more in a position of power in the relationship. Yon.
Thank you, Bianca. So, before we start our fan casts and talk about our fan cast, I'd like to add that we might be mentioning actors' names or celebrity names, and so this is let's not tie our characters completely to these people. I think this is just us mentioning like someone who would fit at this point in time. Sometimes when I was thinking of these stories, I realized that some of them were released at a very specific time or maybe years ago, and maybe the people appropriate for a fan, like a casting at the time, might be different now. So these things are, we can change, we can update, we can when the movies, yay, of these are
Yeah,
made, we can work with other people. Just saying.
we're
Just
open.
saying. But this is just yeah, we're open naman. But I just want to say, if we mention anybody, it's all like in the spirit of fun, and just so you can see the inspiration. And if if things change, it's okay. We're not gonna be super sad about it. Okay, so I will start by mentioning my fan cast for your for your story. So I was thinking for Cora, like a Bea Alonzo. I think
Ah.
I think she can. I like your reaction. I
Oo.
think she can do. I think yung she.
I was
Diba? I
thinking
think
that
by
too.
now. Syempre I look. I was looking up her age. I think by now she can do
CEO na siya.
that kind of role. CEO na siya by now, 'di ba? May pinagdaanan na siya. And then she
Yeah.
can I think that's I think that's something she can I think that's something she can do. I think that's exciting. It would be exciting to see her in something in a role like that. And then naisip ko for Steven si si Carlo Aquino. You think Carlo
Kinilig.
Aquino? Di ba? Kinilig. So Carlo Aquino, who was in Isa Pa with Feelings and other movies, but I think yun, I think nung describe mo as medyo boyish, diba? He does seem to be boyish even if he's been around forever in the industry. And then because I've read the book and he seems to be like just a little bit kawawa in
Oo.
chorus world, no, parang I think he can pull off something like that. So that's my suggestion.
Ay, ano
Wow,
siya?
thank you for the for the
Boom.
visual. FYI.
Thank you for the
Listening
visual.
to
Mm. Pwede,
Thank you for
pwede.
the visual to our director, Tanya. Pwede, no? Oo, sige. Who's
Ay,
next?
I love
Oh,
it.
and that is a wonderful and what just came up on the stream is a wonderful picture of Bea Alonzo, who's styled perfectly for the role.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's my
She kind of looks like the cover.
suggestion.
Yeah.
Does anyone have one for? Yeah, diba? It works out. Who has a suggestion for the fan cast?
Yeah, when me. Oh yeah, you go ahead, Suzette.
Okay, Bridge. I will call Bridge. And
Okay.
then Suzette after. Okay.
When you were describing
Yes,
it, yeah,
Bridge.
aside from Bea Alonzo, I was thinking kasi Morena, 'di ba, you said. So parang ano to, medyo a little bit on the older side my fan ka. So and local meets Hollywood. I think Cora Angel Aquino would be perfect for
Oh
Cora.
my gosh.
And then
Yes.
when you said
Mhm.
boyish, that's a little bit rough on the edges. I thought of Oscar Isaac.
Oh my God,
From
girl.
especially Oscar, right? Oscar Isaac from what's that mafia movie? A Most Violent Year. His
Oh my
look in A
God.
Most Violent Year with the turtleneck and the coat.
Kakayanin ko ba?
There you go. Shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot. Tama, tama.
Will we survive this
Shot.
movie?
Oh, I might not.
Thank you, Bridge.
Yan. Oh, di ba? Simple lang pero CEO.
Yes. Yes. She totally works as a girl boss person.
For sure.
That pero Oscar Isaac too. Okay. Suzette, did you have your fan cast for your Bianca's book?
It's the same as you, Mina. It's also Bea Alonzo. I think kasi she starts out as, di ba, in the book, Cora starts out like she's kind of uncertain. Parang Bea can play the range of Bea Alonzo. She can
Yes.
play that vulnerability, uncertainty, and then tigress. I mean, in the end, na she comes to her power,
Yep.
diba? So I think she can fit the role. And then for Stephen, I thought about Alden Richards.
Ay! Pwede
Because I think they
din.
have a movie coming up. I mean,
Meron
I
ba?
just watched him in a movie kasi. So I think he can, I mean, he's a bit, ano ba? I think they're the same age ba? What's this?
Pwede
Cora
namang
and
unassuming, di ba?
Stephen.
Parang very cute,
Yeah.
unassuming and
Oo.
then
Yun. So
pair
for
it with
me,
like
Alden and
alpha.
That is nice. Oh, maganda yan. I accept.
Interesting.
Ay, ano siya.
Nagugulat
Pwede,
talaga ako
pwede.
sa mga nagpa-pop up na.
May mga cast photos.
Yes. Just in case. This is fun. Anna, do you have a suggestion for
Okay,
Bianca's book?
I have. So, I actually wrote down two kasi like one local, one international. Kasi shoot your shot nga, diba? So for
Yes.
local, although hindi siya
Yes.
morena, si Max Collins. Max Collins, I can remember ko ano yung show niya. But yung itsura niya, she looks very very CEO-ish din. Although she plays across but yeah, Max Collins for Cora. And then for Stephen, si Joseph Marco. Although not as rough. Ayan, yan si Max.
Aray, love it.
Tapos for Stephen,
Hey,
si
that
Joseph
look, yeah.
Marco. So, although hindi siya as boy next door-ish ni Alden, but merong charm si Joseph Marco.
Google ko ngayon eh. Pwede,
And then for
pwede.
the international version, Olivia, I don't know how to say her surname, Olivia Munn. In that movie Love Wedding Repeat, the partner of Sam Claflin.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
her face is very Cora for me. And then I think this last the for Stephen for the international version, but feeling ko I'm biased kasi si Ben Barnes, I really love him. So, i-partner na natin. Yan, Ben Barnes and Olivia Munn.
Pwede.
Go for it.
Sige. Ganun na. Parang sige.
You will accept it.
So, kaya sige.
We accept. So, yan. Ben Barnes for everyone.
Actually, I have him for another book.
For
Pero
everyone.
later. Siya.
Interesting.
Yun.
Interesting.
Prince Caspian.
Pwede yan. It works. Thank you. Thank you. So, now that we've suggested our cast, and if you look at the comments, especially if you go through the replay later, you'll see how the people have been reacting. They seem to like the Ben Barnes suggestion. It's all Ben right now, but
Ben.
Okay. So and then we'll have Bianca. We'll have the author share who her inspiration was in writing, or at least what she's willing to disclose. Yes. Bianca, who was your inspiration for
So
for this
may levels tayo. So the first is yung original pegs ko. So this is because I wrote One Night in the Streets of Makati back in 2015, and I don't know if you guys remember, but at the time, model ng SM si Amy Song, who is a international fashion blogger. And then whenever I used to go home sa Greenbelt or sa Park Square ako sasakay ng shuttle, nakita ko lagi yung ad ni Amy Song in her pink suit. So I really liked her and how she looked. So she was my original peg for Cora actually. Tapos yung original peg ko for Steven was Benjamin Alves. But I don't know what he's doing now. Parang nawala siya sa ere. So hindi na siya pwede. So yun yung original pegs talaga. Tapos kung fan casting, let's say it will be developed into a movie or a series, so may levels then. So level 1, yung local adaptation, if it's a Viva movie siguro. Gusto kong maging Cora si Nadine Lustre. I think she really has that super tapang and CEO, di ba we call her Presidente Nadine. Pwede siyang maging Cora. Tapos for Stephen, I was thinking RK Bagatsing. Siguro dun sa ano yung movie niya with Sue Ramirez where he was trying to be a sex worker. then she had to coach him how to
Cuddle with.
cuddle weather. Oo. The way that he was there na parang boyish, medyo parang lituhin, parang maliligaw ganyan. Pwede siya maging Steven. Tapos yon. For my Netflix adaptation, Dreamcast. For Cora, I would
Yes.
really love
Yes.
to yes, for my Netflix adaptation. For Cora, I would love to have Shay Mitchell, who was in Pretty Little Liars. And then for Stephen, syempre si Manny Jacinto, let's shoot our shot. Yan, may leveling
That's a
talaga.
lovely graphic. Thank you. May levels tayo. It's nice
Yeah.
to see it that way.
Oo.
Thank you, Bianca. And thank you, everybody. Yes, the people in the chat and in the comments are complimenting the levels of
Oo.
our dreaming.
Yeah, we are really planning the future.
Because you never know.
True.
Go, Manny.
Oo.
So
Pero
everyone seems to be confirming our choices.
yeah.
I
Kung
love it.
Isaac or Ben Barnes, pwede din. I wouldn't say no.
But Manny Jacinto and Shay Mitchell, though.
Diba?
Pwede din naman.
My heart just raced.
Oo. Okay lang.
Okay lang.
We want Jo. Yes.
Oo.
Jo is always welcome.
It works. It works.
Oo nga. Kung si Shay and Manny, parang labanan ng panga, diba?
Okay. Thank you. Yan yung common traits that we seem to Bianca Mori's book, One Night at the Penthouse Suite. We'll have in the description links to buy the book. And, watch the movie. Yay! When it comes out. Let's hope. Yay! How about let's do Anna Tejano's book next. Anna, can you tell us about your book and your characters?
Okay, so I was thinking which to choose, but let's go classic. So I chose Fall Like Rain. Because interestingly, when I was writing it, I didn't have pegs back then. I have to admit, when I started writing it, I'm Rain. But it changed obviously in as I was writing it. So anyway, Fall Like Rain, it's Rain and Mark, they're best friends for almost a decade. She's had feelings. But she always felt that it was not the right timing. And then she finds out that Mark is single again. So she decides to, like what we were saying, shoot her shot. But obviously, when it's friends to lovers, they're always scared of moving forward. Well, is it worth it to risk this friendship? Is it worth it to we could lose this friendship if we decide to move forward? So, like I said, I didn't have pegs when I started. But now, because I now have them retroactively, it's helping me to write the other books later on. So, Rain, she's very reserved. She doesn't like crowds, doesn't like much noise. That's why later I realized it's not me, because I'm the extrovert in every group. So she doesn't like crowds. She likes being with only her closest friends. She's an overthinker, a workaholic. I've always thought of her as very low maintenance, well made up, corporate fashionable, because she's always at work. And she always feels like she doesn't have time for drama, but actually she starts her own. She's also a little masungit, and people are a little scared to talk to her. But later they find out she's not that masungit after all. And then Mark, on the other end, is very casual, very boy next door. In the book I wrote, he's always smiling. And the background here is I based him on a college crush who's always smiling when I see him. And he also has a pretty calming, cheerful personality. He's also actually an introvert, but an outgoing one. And then he likes making people comfortable, likes being helpful. And he just has that welcoming personality to everyone. There. That's the pairing.
Thank you, Anna. So what I prepared na casting for you is I was thinking Alden Richards for Mark. Very di ba, parang
Actually.
cute, smiley, dimple, yung ganun. And then
Yes.
not exactly the most like out of nowhere choice, but I think Maine Mendoza for Rain.
Mm. Yes.
So suddenly a huge possible friends to lovers vehicle for
For them.
for this pairing that doesn't, diba, that already exists. Yeah. And diba parang fall like Maine. Sorry.
I like. Close. I like
Yes.
it. Ayun.
Yon. Diba? I like it. I like
Yes,
the
yes.
I I like what I like the vibe. And I think they can pull it off. Diba? And I think they can diba? Sorry naman, obvious nga. But it works for me.
Magkakaroon ako ng hashtags. Ganon.
You're
Magte-trend
welcome.
sila.
You're welcome. I just think it's a good story for both of them. Okay, who else has a fan cast for Anna's book? Who wants to go next? How about Bianca?
Me,
Ako,
Okay, Bianca muna,
so,
sorry. Sorry, Bridge.
I always keep raising my hand. Kasabay ng iba.
oo. So yun, so Mina, when you mentioned Carlo Aquino kanina, he was my peg actually for Mark. So, di ba, mabait, smiling, he looks really kind, ganyan. Tapos, di ba, as a partner, feeling ko okay na rin, Faith si Janela Salvador. Yan. Parang may sungit effect, ganyan. Pero, pwede rin siyang friends.
Gusto ko yung Carla,
Thank
actually.
you,
Tagal ko nang iniisip
Zanella.
Pwede, no? Pwede.
So in the comments, someone has said Carlo Aquino in everything. Yes, we agree.
We will throw money at him.
Yeah.
I agree.
Here's all the money.
Bridge. How about you, Bridge?
For me, when Anna described Mark as someone who smiles a lot, I was thinking really dimples. So, but Arjo Atayde is Datu territory. So I was thinking Alden Richards. That's the canon. Let's not mess with that, right? So Alden Richards also came to mind, but I'm thinking of someone who has like the cute corner dimples. I can't think of someone. Yung dimples niya yung hindi ganon, yung ganon lang. Right? And then for Rain, probably someone like Rian Ramos or Jasmine Curtis Smith. The one who can pull off the bugnutin look like that.
Yes. Rian can do that, no?
So in the comments, Don said, "We want Arjo, don't take it away, Bridge." So he can also be fired as Mark.
Okay.
It's okay.
For everyone.
If you think of somebody with the appropriate dimple configuration, please suggest an actor. We need specific, we need specific kinds of dimples. Thank you so much. Suzette, who do you have for your fan cast for Anna's book?
For Mark, it's Arjo Atayde. Arjo Atayde. And for Rain, I thought of Catherine Bernardo.
I like
So,
her. Mm-mm.
parang she can be quiet din eh. Parang pagka-introvert. So, yun. That's it.
I like it.
And very, 'di ba? And very talented. So, pwede talaga siyang, star.
Mm-mm.
Pero quiet. Very
I
interesting. So Anna, what can you talk about your inspiration for your book and your own fan
Okay.
cast?
Okay. Hold on. Let me share my Pinterest board that I updated this
Yes,
morning.
Pinterest. Oo.
Okay. So sige, I'll scroll down
Kami na
first.
ng Pinterest.
Yes, actually
Yes. Okay.
Alden talaga. And funny because I was looking at his Instagram. Tapos he has very Mark looks like this one. Na he is playing games. And Mark is also a gamer, so parang medyo nerdish silang dalawang mag-best friend. Tapos,
Oh,
I
cool.
really
Okay.
like this one. Hold on. Load. Ay, sorry. Dami. This one, kasi you can see the images sa likod, sila Iron Man and stuff. Tapos parang ako, he would have that in his room. So, yun. As far as for Rain, kay Rain, it's a little hard for me. Kasi the one that I thought fits her is not an actress. She's a content creator. Her name is Katigba. When I saw her pictures na medyo very corporate, I'm like, oh, this is her. But I don't know if she acts. So, my backup is si Devon Seron. Sabi ko, nilagay ko sa notes ko, she's the younger, kasi I wrote this in 2014. So, if I count the age now, she's what? Rain would be around 30 plus na. But if we stick to her age, then I would think Devon would be able to do it. Kasi yon, very, very sungit din ng konti yung look niya. Tapos, for the international pegs, which literally I chose this morning, I went with Jordan Fisher. Kasi super boy next door niya, lalo na dun sa To All the Boys I've Loved Before. I'm like, this exact look, I want this. And then for the girl, for Rain, si Zoe Deutsch from Set It Up. So yun, she has this very particular look na very reserved din, na you wouldn't actually approach her immediately, but they're best friends and they could get together. And then, because I mentioned this on Twitter, sabi, literally shooting your shot, sabi ko, if I want someone na very unattainable, I'll go for Kim Seokjin from BTS. So, pero wala akong may partner sa kanya. Sabi ko, ako na lang.
This is noted.
I don't think I can do it.
Okay.
But we never know. We want
Taking
actor
notes.
Jin. We want actor Jin. So,
Noted naman. It's
Also,
okay.
ang
Diba?
actor Ana Tejano.
oo, tapos yun, pipilitin ko. But yun. But yeah,
Suggestion from the
super-
comments. Suggestion from the comments,
Mhm.
Gio Gahol.
Yes. Which is fun. Kasi neighbor ko pa. As in, I can walk to his house anytime I want kung hindi CQ. Tama naman. So, yun din yung background ni Rain and Mark kasi neighbors pala sila surprisingly. So, insert ko ulit yung sarili ko into this.
So Gio and you. Okay. Noted.
Mag-workshops na ako for acting. What? But there. So, yun. Super, pero yun, natuwa ako na Alden got like a lot of people casted Alden. Kasi yun din in my head, okay, this is you. Mark is you.
I think if somebody has dimples, we associate like a smiling face with them. whether they are that personality or not. So it's an interesting like character association. But yeah. So we have some ship support. That's nice. We have some support for a Jin and Anna ship and also Gio and Anna.
Kinilig ako,
let's go
pero
comment
natakot ako
section.
kay Jin.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. So, thank you. So we just did a fan cast of Ana Tejano's book that will hopefully be something that we can watch, some exciting, fun thing that we can watch soon. Let's move on to our next book, Brigitte Bautista. So, Bridge, let's talk about How about tell us about your chosen book and the characters that we will be fan
Okay.
casting?
All right. So today we're gonna play with the characters for Yumi US, which follows the story of best friends Joe, who is a sex worker, and Lisa, a sales clerk, with dreams of someday migrating to the US for a better life. So things happen that basically throw chaos into their lives and into their friendship, causing them to re-examine their feelings for each other. So it's fun, fun that little book. So a little bit of character profile. So Joe is a sex worker who comes off as a little jaded because of the things that happened to her life. So I wrote her somewhat of a drifter, someone who lives paycheck to paycheck, goes where life takes her. So that was her response to all the failures and all the screw ups that happened all through her life. So she's sassy and she takes no BS from anyone, but she's actually more introverted and withdrawn than Lisa. So we see her socializing as part of her work, but outside of it, she actually only has two intimate relationships, and one of those is with Lisa. And then Lisa, on the other hand, her actions are fueled by her sort of holy grail, so to speak. So every action, decision she makes, every peso earned and saved, all contribute to that goal, to that one goal. So I saw Lisa as a planner, someone who thinks a lot before she leaps, and to the point of sometimes overthinking and overworrying about things. So she's also resourceful in a way, and she's determined and ambitious, and she's not deterred when things don't go her way. For the physical features, I just put I wanted someone to have hair like mine, so I put wild wavy hair on Joe, like snap that wild wavy hair. And for Lisa, I think her whole thing is being neat. Kasi parang she's measured, she's measured, she's what do you call that? What's the word? Parang lahat pinaplana niya. So even her clothes, even the way she looks, planado din and planchado. So that's it.
Thank you, Bridge. So the fan cast that I let's throw these at you. Okay, the fan cast that I was thinking for your book for Joe, I was thinking President Nadine Lustre. So I think she doesn't have the hair that you were describing, but pwede naman we can have her change her hair. if kailangan, I
Yes.
think. Uh I think because it's very parang the way that the character uh yes. I think it's I found the character to be very like a force yon, like don't there's so many opportunities for people to mess with her and she doesn't let them, so it feels like that vibe to me na kaya ni Nadine Lustre, yes, with some styling changes. and and I was thinking for Lisa, Gabby Padilla. So Gabby Padilla, I
Oh my
look her up
god!
for you think you agree? Okay, thanks.
I love
So
her.
I think so yun. I think she can be yun, di ba? Parang I haven't seen her in many roles, but I think just the persona lang, she can be very put together. But also parang siya yung character between the two that is a little more settled, less wild, and has to be drawn out. So yun, that she gives that impression to me. Yun, so that's my suggestion. Yeah. So um so they're talking about wigs for Nadine Lustre in the comments.
We'd be like, you want this job, Nadine? Change your hair.
So there's a comment let me just mention the comment Rodriguez. I want Nadine for Joden, pero Catherine for Lisa. I think that's an interesting pairing, yes. because that vibe. Thank
Intriguing.
you. Thank you, Chi. Yes. uh, who has a fan casting for Ridge? How about let's start with Suzette. Oh, okay. Sorry. Suzette muna and then Bianca.
Sorry, my Wi-Fi is laggy. Can you hear me? I don't have a microphone.
Yes, we can
Okay.
hear you.
Okay, so okay, for Joe, I think she's an older actress, but she's the first one that came to mind. Mylene Dizon. I
Oh.
think oh no. Ayan. Sorry, I can't hear. Ayan. Mylene Dizon, I think she has that parang she can play a character na with grit or parang rough around the edges pero softy inside. And then for Lisa, a younger actress, yung from Girl Next Door, Iana Bernardes, the daughter of Angel
Mm.
Aquino. So I think she'll fit the role of Lisa. That's it.
Thank you, Suzette. Bianca, what's your what's
I'm
your
so
fan
excited.
cast?
So I have three actresses in mind. Pero nag-iiba yung role depende sa pairing. Kasi parang feeling ko, oh, kung ganito yung pair, mas challenge sa kanya. So, feeling casting director. But anyway, yung
Yes.
first pair,
May
yung first
may
pairing ko,
logic, may
may
algorithm.
logic. Oo. Oo. So yung first scenario ko, independent film, ganyan. So si Maha Salvador gusto
Yes.
manalo ng award. So Maha will play Joe kasi it's a challenge, 'di ba? She has to play a tough role, ganyan. Tapos yung Liza niya para hindi playing to type si Mara Lopez. 'Di ba? Parang instead of her being the wild character, siya yung mas reserved ganyan. So that's the indie film casting. Tapos yung the Netflix film casting naman, si Maha din ulit, pero Maha naman will
Ma-
play Liza. And the Joe to Maha's Liza would be Sue Ramirez kasi we already know she can do the
Oh.
sex
Ayan.
worker,
Oh.
Yeah.
di ba?
That
Yan.
could very work much, wow.
Mm. Oo. Nagpuyat ako, inisip ko yan kagabi.
Thank
Yun.
thank you, Bianca.
Okay.
How about you, Anna?
Sige. For Joe, ang una ko naisip, Glyza De Castro. As in, okay, that's you. So, and I saw it on Bridges board. Like, okay, tama ako.
Confirmed.
So, Glyza De
Okay.
Castro, parang bagay na bagay sa kanya yung role. And then I watched kasi her series with Rian Ramos before. So, okay, fit na fit nga siya. Then for Liza, kasi so when I'm at home, diba, I just watch whatever TV I have. So si Yam Concepcion, kasi she has a new series coming up. Tapos the role is very similar to how Liza is, na she needs to earn for her living, she needs to save up. So yon. And usually she used to play parang kontrabida pero now bida na siya. So parang okay, she would fit the role of Liza. So yon.
Oh my God, kinikilig ako si Glyza De Castro.
No.
Wait lang. My heart just raced.
We have in the comments some. Yes. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Ganda.
Diba? Pakak.
Thank you. So a photo of Glyza De Castro just joined our stream. So we have an international cast being suggested in the comments. Kristen Stewart for
Yeah.
for I'm guessing for Joe. Obviously. Thank you for suggesting your Netflix adaptation cast. And yeah, I'm actually also intrigued nga by an obvious age gap casting. Napaisip ako dun sa suggestion ni Suzette. Parang na-intrigue ako dun sa idea. And I would like to think about it in my head a little more. So And it's nice. It's a nice
Let's do
nice thought
it.
exercise. 'Di ba? Parang very interesting. So Bridge, can you share what your inspiration and your
Okay.
fan cast for Yumi US?
Should I share my Pinterest na lang? Well, for I share, like, I wrote Yumi US really with the fan cast of Liza De Castro as Joe. So that was spot on with bits and
Oh, there
pieces
you
of
go.
that's kind of spot on. So with bits and pieces of course, Kristen Stewart in everything I write. And Mercedes Cabral also. And then Maha Salvador nga as Lisa. So I wrote it like that. But then there was one author AMA where a college classmate of mine also suggested the fan cast of Liza De Castro and Melay Cantiveros. And that also stuck with me because I keep seeing like Melay as Lisa. That would be fun. That would be fun to watch. So yun. So may assignment nga, diba, to shoot or shot and come up with quote-unquote unattainable fan cast. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that I want Kristen Stewart to play Joe, to play anything I write. Please, just one. Just one, or all of the above. And then
Or all
another one,
characters.
all characters, even the pair. Okay. I want Kristen Stewart to play Joe. And then I realized as well I realized this last night because I've been watching I watched The Con Artist on Netflix, and that was just such a movie. It's just such a fun trip. And I realized that Byfern in that movie can perfectly play Lisa. Just the facial expressions and the reactions and the comedic timing. I think Byfern will be perfect. I kept imagining Byford in that scene in Yumi US by the window where they were having coffee. And then Lisa asks Joe, like, do you ever think of me? And then gets a spray of coffee to the face in response. Byford will be perfect for that. So yeah, those are my fan casts for Yumi US.
I wish that we could have all of these movies, every version. And,
Every
just so
version
we
of
can
it.
see. Just so we can see what works, 'di ba? We reboot ng reboot ng reboot. Yan. Thank you everyone for contributing. The comments are suggesting other pairings and other actors. We will actually have when we prepared the podcast show notes, we'll have links to everyone. So if there's a name you didn't recognize, you'll be able to see what they look like. And if you agree, you can retroactively decide if you agree with us or not. Thank you. So next up, Suzette. So this is actually the last story now. We've done this is like we've done almost every author's featured book. So this is going to be the last one for the program. So Suzette, can you tell us about the story that you're featuring and the pairing that you want us to fan cast?
Okay, so my story is Be With Me from the Trope-tastic Kindness bundle. So, oh, it's Alta. It's Alta on the cover. Okay. Okay, so it's Be With Me. So it features Nina, who is an emergency room doctor in training, and her neighbor. He's a British expat, Sam, who's a school teacher, and Nina gets locked out of the apartment, and so Sam comes to the rescue. Nina is um, an achiever, so she's pressured a lot by her family who are also achievers, and I think she's an introvert, but she loves she's logical, so she thinks partial linear logical, and then and then while Sam is the Um, he's a teacher, so I think parang a lot of teachers, I'm not sure, parang medyo his personality is extroverted. So he has that teacher aura, and he's good with children. And he was an expat kid also, so he's been moving around a lot. So and then one day um, Nina forgets her keys, and so she's locked out of the apartment. And so Sam sees her, and she's had a rough day, so she loses it. So she's in the corridor crying and eating at the same time. So yeah. So later I'll discuss my pegs.
Thank you, Suzette. So I wanna go last kasi feeling ko out of iba yung iba yung take ko kay LI Sam ba yung name, iba yung take ko sa kanya. So I wanna hear everyone else's spec first. How about Bianca? Let's start with you.
As usual, may levels ulit.
Okay, I love it.
Level 1, ano ba to? HBO movie tayo. So, for Nina, I think si Ritz Azul would really work kasi parang she has that literally girl next door features, pero she can also look fierce, and she has that vulnerability na I think Nina has in the story. Tapos for Sam, bagay si Ben Barnes kasi 'di ba parang TV shows yung ginagawa niya ngayon. So I think papayag siya for an HBO movie with Ritz Azul. Ngayon, for the big budget version, binigyan tayo maraming pera, ganyan. So, yung big budget feature film version, for Nina, we have, gusto ko si Erich Gonzalez. Ganun din. She's more established. Tapos I think she can carry an international production. Kasi ang Sam niya, si Tom McAvoy. Yun. Diba? Our Scottish Prince.
James? You mean James?
James,
Sorry.
bakit
James
Tom?
McAvoy.
Oh my God, sorry. Si James McAvoy. Oh my God, nag-ano ako. Diba nawala? James McAvoy as Sam. Diba?
Okay. 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 Cool. Thank you. I like the budget leveling. But I will accept. I think I'd watch both. They were exciting pareho. Please let's do everything with from the comments, prepared si Bianca for all budgets from Angeli. Love it.
Casting director.
Casting for all seasons. Casting director for all seasons.
Yeah.
Bianca Mori.
Producer.
For all budgets.
Don says, si Tom Hiddleston baby said, how about me? Baka yun yung Tom na nasa isip mo. Ay, no?
Hindi pa rin kami bate. Hindi pa rin nagtatampo pa din ako sa kanya.
Anna, do you have your fan cast for Suzette's story?
Sige. For Nina, I just finished reading this earlier. So for Nina, I thought of si Gina Rodriguez from Jane the Virgin. So it felt like her looks and her character would fit. And then for Sam, I will cast a Sam, si Sam Claflin. From Love Rosie, from Hunger Games, si Finnick. Yun, si Sam Claflin. Kasi like, he's also, I think he's British.
I agree.
Yeah. So Sam Claflin.
Thank you. Bridge.
Me,
do you have a fan cast for Suzette?
Yeah, me, I want all Hollywood for this one. So for Nina, I went with the OG doctor from Grey's Anatomy, Ellen Pompeo. Especially Ellen Pompeo, like at the start of Grey's Anatomy. So. that kind of vibe. And then for Sam, he said that he's a teacher and he's good with children. I really think that it would be nice to have Tom Hardy as Sam, yung tipong mangbabardagoy pero like, oh, good with kids and so soft. Yeah, yung parang when he stands, when he just fills the room, he always looks like he's gonna beat some guy up. But like, he's cute and soft with children, so I think
The soft pala. Oo. Okay.
it would work.
Agree.
Look at his face. Diba? He would look like he would, punch a guy or some douchebag on the corner. Tapos soft with her. So I think that would work. So ibang Tom.
So in the comments,
Yeah.
Ibang in the comments, there's a suggestion for Chris Evans for Sam, because of Gifted, and that's okay. We accept this. It's fine. This is an acceptable
Oh, I like that.
Thank you.
I like.
Ako yung suggestion ko, okay, kasi feeling ko nga I'm going a little out there. Not for Nina though. For Nina, I think someone we know and very established, like Catherine Bernardo. I think yung someone, but Catherine Bernardo pero frazzled version. Frazzled. And then for Sam, Tom Holland.
All the Toms.
All the Toms.
Oo.
So, kasi parang feeling ko that yung teacher, 'di ba? Parang the persona we associate with him, ayan, is actually like feeling ko the vibe we get from someone who would be teaching in the school that you described. And he's not that young anymore, so he could be somebody with a college degree and had been teaching for a few years. I know people in the comments saying he's a baby. Yes. Kaya I didn't go first. because yes, but I think diba, like he's gonna take a mature role at some point, diba? So why not have it be something like this?
Why
So
not
I think-
for Be With Me, right?
Yeah, why not? No, something like that. But I think yun, if kasi diba, the character is a teacher in an international school, and they do have that vibe. It's a lot of young. I mean, it's a range, but if there's somebody who's teaching there, it's probably like this young expat, right? So, and
Yes.
that's So yes, so that's why. Yes, so Mina sliding this Holland like a midnight appointment. Yes. That's my midnight appointment. That's my suggestion. So Suzette, can you share with us your inspirations for the story and your fan cast?
Okay. For Nina, it's Catherine Bernardo. So yeah, she has that. She can be quiet and frazzled. And then for Sam, it's Sam Claflin. Pero ipapa-call back ko yung two other actors na I like. So
Wow, may callback.
it's Sam Claflin, but may callback. Siyempre
Approved ba
mag-audition
ni casting
sila. So,
director? Ano yan? Bianca Mori yan.
oo.
I
Called back
support.
ko for Henry Golding and the next one,
Pwede rin.
Henry
Pwede
Golding,
rin,
and
sige.
kung may budget at Netflix, Reggae.
Sige.
Bridgerton.
Oo nga.
Ano played
Bakit
Duke
hindi?
in Bridgerton. Yon,
Yes. Yes.
Pero oh my
diba?
God,
So,
I
yon. Callback silang dalawa.
Mm-mm.
I'm totally okay with that.
Yeah.
Yes. Please evaluate if they can handle the role. Ganon.
Ay!
anong ano mo?
Yeah.
Anong tansya mo dito, casting director?
I will leave it
Bianca?
to the casting director, Bianca.
Oo.
Sorry.
Oo.
Bianca
Anong,
Meron
Mori.
tayong
anong
ano.
budget
Bianca
range
Mori.
nito?
Oo. Meron tayong ano.
Anong bibigyan natin pay grade dito kay parang Henry?
Pwedeng feature film. Meron tayong Asian appeal. So, meron tayong Asian-wide release for Henry Golding.
Oo.
Yes.
Baka pay grade
I
25
accept.
pwede na yan.
Pwede.
25,000 pesos.
I'm gonna watch this.
Oo,
I'm
bet
gonna
ko
watch
yan.
these movies. Yeah.
Ay! Oh my
Oo.
God. Pero nalito ako.
Nagka-conflict si casting director.
Oh no. Pwede din siya. Oh no.
I'm glad I'm not making this decision. It's okay.
Oo. Ang hirap.
It's too difficult. So thank you to our friends in the comments who are indulging our this our fan
Ako
cast.
yung na-attend ako ng PTA kahit hindi ako parent.
So I like
We will all be there.
Hindi ko napadaan ka lang eh. No?
the
Tapos
power
biglang,
of
may concern po ako.
But where's your kid?
see the power of the power of a convincing cast. Yes. So that's it. That's all of the featured books and for our authors. So we'd actually have things. And please leave a question for them so we can discuss it in the Q&A. And before we do that, we'll have a new live reader friend invite us to April Feels Day. Let's watch that. Thank you.
Hi, this is Jam. It's Romance Class April Feels Day on April 24. See you at twitch.tv/romanceclass.
That was Jam. Thank you, Jam. So we actually pre-recorded the readings for that we're broadcasting on April Feels Day, and they're very cute. Everyone's great. We love they were working again. It's a set of our actors working together for the first time and reading from our books. So I wish we could have this like the way we would do events again soon, maybe. So yeah, but but for now we have our recorded readings, and we're really looking forward to showing you on April 24. Okay, so let's look at the comments. I'm going to look at the comments for I see someone reporting a concern. but but before that, how about Suzette? Suzette has a book coming up. Please tell us about your upcoming book.
Okay. So your resident doctors will be coming out. The doctor is in love, and we doing a cover reveal on April Feels Day, and yeah, and we will be sharing a pre-order link on April Feels Day. So you can follow the hashtag RXLandian, and also the doctor is in love for the follow the hashtags for updates about the release date. So I hope you can see us on April Fool's Day. And the hospital will open soon. So it's about doctors who it's authors, Angeli Dumatol, Celestine Trinidad, and EK Gonzalez. Thank you.
Thanks, Suzette. We're really looking forward to this, Anto, and I'm glad that we'll have a cover reveal and a pre-order link soon. I'm happy. Yay. And
Thank you.
yeah, so wala nang atrasan. Yes, Doc. Wala nang atrasan. Thank you. Okay, so we have comments here and people having fun. Um I think I'm glad that you enjoyed our episode today, and I'm glad that you are enjoying this exercise that we went through. I think it's worth doing. I think it was I think it was fun to compare. I think it was fun to compare what the author had in mind and what people who had read the book or watching it and actually seeing it unfold as a movie or a series, like what kind of actors they would have in mind. And minsan surprise, but it's actually all been good surprises, I think. Yeah, so let's okay. So before before we continue, I would like to remind everyone to please subscribe to our channel here on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching today. And please subscribe. So head on over to kilig.pub/YouTube, hit subscribe, and also please hit on the bell so you can be notified when there's something new coming up. So we schedule these broadcasts, and you will be notified when we have something new and live coming up. Thank you so much. Authors, before we go, can you talk about like what you have coming up, what you're working on, what we might expect, and how about let's start with Bianca.
So I am currently working on book 3 of the One Night series. Wala bang title, it's just called One Night 3. It will star the sister of Cora from One Night at the Penthouse Suite, so Celine Siacho, and a secret guy. Basta ano siya, matcha buff. Yun lang yung yun lang yung detail for now. Yun lang yung clear.
Thank you, Bianca. Yes. I love it. How about you, Brigitte? Hello. Hi. Sorry. Can you hear me?
Mina seems to be having some problems with her audio. Hang on a bit. Maybe Anna, you can go next. Tell us what you're up
Okay.
to.
What am I up to? Oh my gosh. Hopefully, I can finally finish that book I'm editing. But hopefully this year. I can't promise because I've been doing it every year. But anyway, other than that, I'm also part of the Choptastic Kilig bundle, which is still available until for the next 4 days. So please, if you haven't gotten it yet, please make sure to go to kilig.pub/Choptastic. That's all.
Thank you, Anna. What about Bridge? Do you want to go next?
What am I up to? I'm up to no good. I have nothing planned But okay, fine. I'm trying being the operative word to write a novel about exes to lovers girl group edition. So in God's time, in God's time, we're gonna finish that. But we'll see. We'll see.
Thank you, Bridge. That sounds very exciting. I hope you update us about it soon. What about Suzette? Do you wanna? Oh, apart from RX Landian, we know that's coming up soon. Is there anything else you're working on?
And I should I should start on Alta too.
There's gonna be Alta too. I
Okay.
actually didn't know that. By the way, if you're listening, this is Tanya. I'm the
This is the
I
disembodied voice of
yeah, I'm sorry
Tanya.
about the disembodied voice. I was not prepared to come on, but internet problems, so I'm subbing for a bit. But yes, Alpha 2. When are you planning to release that? Is maybe this year or next year? Bianca, you seem to be finding this very hilarious. As a person, as an author, I'm assuming
She
you're
will be
also
she
in
will
this
be changing her
anthology.
author name.
Yeah, Bianca Mori to match
Bianca
with
de
the
Mori,
author.
Carla de Guzman, and Suzette de Borja.
Right.
Oo. But Alta,
And
yes. Hmm.
yes, are we?
Ano na lang.
So will the three of you be coming back? Will you have other authors join you, or is it just the three of you again?
Take it away, Suzette.
Just um,
Um,
just the three of us for now.
kahit si Carla.
Magka-cast.
Oo.
Who knows?
Although you
Who
can
knows?
get in other authors so long as they have that name. You're you're qualified to join.
Oo. Yes. Pwedeng De
I'm
or
sorry.
Van.
I'm sorry. Are we putting pressure on you? Because everybody loved Alta, and we're. I'm sure I speak for everyone, and you have no choice because I'm speaking. But that we will be looking forward to the sequel. So yes, thanks. So that's everything. I think we have Mina back.
Hi, sorry, internet. Okay, no, I just want to say thank you to everybody for being here in the chat with us and for watching the podcast. Thank you, everyone, and let's see each other at April Fool's Day and also online. So thank you to our panel. Thank you, Anna, Bridge, Suzette, Bianca. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you to everyone who saved me while I was away. Thanks. Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Thank you to the
you.
friends in the chat. Bye.
Hi, I'm Alec Kevin. Please join us for Romance Class April Fields Day on April 24 at twitch.tv/romanceclass. See you, classmates!